7:37. Good Thursday morning to you. Groundhog Day Thursday. And
what happened?
So when you got out of bed this morning and walked out the door, did you see your shadow?
Oh, the coach.
Yeah. We get the groundhog coach in this morning.
Okay.
You know what? There is a lot of money put at Vegas for this.
Betting on the groundhog thing?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Sure, there is
a lot of money.
What's the word? We got no word yet?
No, we got no word yet. Have you ever?
Still sleeping?
Have you ever laid a toonie on the groundhog?
No.
You know you get a gambling problem when.
No kidding. I've seen worse, actually.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
So one thing we should say is you could sure make a trade because Gunnar Wegleitner's turned out to be pretty good, Mark. He's averaging about 2 goals a game since
yeah. And took him a while to get here, though.
Oh, you know what? We'll take the wait.
Oh, we'll take the wait. If you're going to score 8 goals in 5 games, yeah, we'll wait. We get patience.
Again, when we made the move this summer, it was something that was kind of a gamble, crapshoot that he'd never be here.
Yeah.
But, it's just one of those, you take a gamble, you win. Sometimes you know what? A lot of times it goes the other way, and you don't. So.
And there's a lot of these type of deals that people don't really know about because you never mention the player's name because he never shows up. You know?
And he was mentioning a deal this summer.
Yeah, I mean, we heard about him 6 months ago and 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's working out pretty good.
Yeah, I mean.
So you got to split though, Mark. Cochrane, tough one Friday, but then holy cow, French River, who you host again Saturday night.
We weren't happy about the Friday night game. Listen, I'll be the first one to say that Cochrane is playing pretty well right now as well, going into Powassan and beating Powassan on home ice. Mm-hmm. They came over here. They physical to start off. The game was, I thought the game was pretty even up until the 5-on-3 that we had early in the second period. We did not score.
That changed.
That we did not capitalize, and that changed the game. Where they got momentum. They scored right after that, and. You know, we kind of we called it a night, and I was kind of upset at certain things. We during the morning skate we had worked on draws. We had worked on draw assignments if we lost draws in the O zone or the defensive zone.
Yeah.
And again, what happens at night? Well, missed assignments on draws. I mean, it's just a lack of focus. Wasn't acceptable.
Well, it's like I tell Robin Connolly sometimes. You know, I'm getting old. He's going to tell me everything twice.
That's right. About 9 times. And put it in big block letters in the studio.
Yeah, big block letters up here. So I can see it, you know?
So, speaking of face-offs, I'm sure you do. How do you do in face-offs, percentage-wise? How do you guys
You know what? It all depends who we play.
Overall, though, you're pretty.
Yeah, we're pretty good. We've always any teams that I've coached, we've always focused on draws because you got to remember this. And somebody told me this at a presentation when I was younger, and again with stats now and analytics. But the team that wins the face-off battle controls about 70% of the game.
Well, in other words,
has the puck. You get the puck.
So, I mean, it's important. Like, the draws are important. So, if our objective is we do lose a draw, we want to create a scrum to get the puck back.
Yeah.
Right.
And if we win a scrum, we expect all 5 guys to do their assignments to make sure that we gain possession and at least the puck gets into the other end. Yeah. So,
now you
little details.
You say you missed an opportunity in power play. How many different... what kind of different formats of power play do you use? Do you go with the same one all the time? You have you know what I mean, like umbrella. You know what I mean? Like
no. On the 5-on-3, I'm not gonna say we're pretty much set on a certain formation, but we kind of are. But we make different plays with them, and it turns from it can turn from an umbrella to a box or vice versa. But a lot of times it's on the 5-on-3. It's personnel. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and listen, 5-on-3, if you got the right guys out there, you're scoring.
The puck has to move and move quick.
It has to move quick, right. And it has to move quick east-west, north-south.
If it moves quick, it's almost an automatic goal.
You know? And, you know, 5-on-4, you can say, well, PP wasn't that good, but the PK did terrific in terms of blocking shots, or they were flushing us down into the corner. 5-on-3, there's no reason. I mean, it's a
You're
different
right on
ball
top
game.
of them usually too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Down low.
So for me, if you don't score on a 5-on-3, I'd like to know what coming back to the analytics.
Exactly.
But I'd like to know teams and their success rate in wins or losses.
5-on-3.
If they have a 5-on-3, they don't capitalize.
Yeah.
Yep, there's probably a correlation there for sure, no doubt.
Okay, so here we go. Timmins, always good games. Big crowd, like we were just talking about, Mark. Every time we go, Timmins is amazing how many people they get their games.
Yeah, I mean, they're really supporting that team this year.
And they play well on home ice.
They play well. They play.
They score goals. I mean, the crowd likes it.
And you know what? It's a very small rink.
It is.
And the fans are right on top of the rink.
It's a great place to be.
Exactly.
It's a great place to be.
The only thing is, if you're sitting right beside or right behind one of those posts, you may not enjoy the game as much as certain other areas. But all in all, it's electric. There's a lot of
it's what the McIntyre Arena is one of the great old barns in this province.
Yeah.
And, it's just a fun place to watch a game when there's a huge crowd. And it's a great
and you've had some wild games with Timmins.
It's always fun. It's always fun in Timmins.
And we've had wild games against them both on ice and on the road. Hopefully tonight it is a good one, as long as we're on top.
And then you're back home to. We should also mention not only Wegliner has 4 against French Rapids, and then Mitchell Nikitin. Marshall Nikitin, Kirk Lakes, 3 goals in that game too.
Yeah, he broke out.
Don't say broke because he gets hurt a lot. So
don't use the word broke.
Try something else.
Let me knock on wood here.
Try something else.
Yeah, we got to throw salt over his shoulder.
But he ended up getting quite a few shots versus Cochrane the night before, and again, we didn't talk about Cochrane's goaltending, but it was pretty solid all night. So he ended up getting his chances, and he buried him the next night.
So good to see a bunch of goals go in. Some guys getting a little confidence on the offensive end. Hopefully that carries over tonight and again Saturday when you guys host
when you
French
think
Rapids.
back of all your time here, Mark, you didn't win too many games 12-1, huh? You don't have too many. Usually it's pretty. Hey.
Used to have them early in the year. A couple of years
Usually
ago.
it's pretty tight,
But I'll tell you right now, that's attributed to the GMs and the coaches and the team owners across the league in terms of how they're doing things, how they manage their clubs better, and how they're recruiting much better as well during the summertime and spring.
Well, just quickly, we have about 30 seconds left. When you first came here, how many teams were on the ice every day?
Not many.
There's only a couple, right?
Yeah.
Now everybody's on the ice.
Is that right?
Pretty much everybody.
And whether you want to take credit for it or not doesn't matter. But you are one of the reasons why this league has stepped forward, because you brought a program here that everybody else had to match.
Oh, thank you. But anyways, they've done it, and I even go to a showcase, or I definitely go to a showcase or two during the fall and during the spring and summer. I used to be the only guy there from the league.
Now everybody's
pretty much everybody's over there.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the league the improvement in the league overall shows. I mean, everybody's working hard, and the NOJHL is a much, much better league from top to bottom than it used to be.
Yeah, top to bottom for sure.
Indeed.
Okay, Mark, good luck. Timmins tonight, back home French River on Saturday.
That's right.
I see a 4-point weekend.
I think so.
I see a 4-point weekend. Give me a good one.
Please, listeners out there, please bear in mind that the views and opinions of the CJKL team do not reflect those of the Kirkland Gold Miners.
Friggy and I hear that all the time for a number of different things.
For a number of things, I know. 7:46. Thanks, Mark. Have a good one tonight.
Have a good one, guys.
Minus 23 downtown. 'Tis a chilly Groundhog Day Thursday. Still no word from the rodent. Maybe more truth to the statement that I made earlier than I realized, where maybe he's not coming out. He's just going to tweet his prognostication this morning.